We are live now.
Good morning, everyone, and welcome to this exclusive webinar on the Sky platform. And this is where we will take you through our entire journey of MTF, that is margin trade funding. It is also called as BSPL, that is buy stocks, pay later. So we today have Raafeeq and Avisekh here on this webinar who will take you to the entire process of how do you place orders, what is MTF, and other details on MTF. So over to you, Raafeeq.
Thank you, Sharmila. Hi, everyone. So I hope my screen is visible to all of you.
Yes.
Yes, great. So now I'll take over. And so welcome you all to the webinar.
Raafeeq, I
Talking
can
about,
see you. I can see you. I can't see your screen.
you can see my screen? Okay, right. So talking about MTF, margin trading facility. So the concept is very simple. Suppose a stock is priced at rupees 100. So the best part is you just have to pay 25% of the amount. That is only rupees 25. What about the remaining 75 rupees? That will be funded by us, where you have to pay the interest of only 1% per month, which in this case will be only 7.5 rupees. So I hope the concept is very simple and it is very clear to all of you. Now, moving ahead, we'll also see the benefits of MTF and why you should do MTF, that is buy stocks, pay later. Talking about the Sky pricing, so you will only be charged rupees 20 per order for equity, FNO, currency, and commodities, and you will also enjoy zero brokerage on ETF. And the rate of interest, as I just mentioned, it is only 1% per month, which will be 12% per annum. Now, talking about the benefits of MTF. So once you take a position in MTF, you can carry your position up to T plus 275 days. And as I said, the stock price of 100, you pay only 25 rupees. So this can help you to increase your buying power up to 4x. So as the remaining amount is funded by us. So this is a great opportunity for you to amplify your profit potential. And you can also take position in MTF in cash or by pledging your stocks as collateral. You can also convert your position to delivery whenever you want. We have a list of 700 plus eligible stocks for MTF. So now we'll show you how MTF works while you buy stocks. So let's say I enter the stock name as ITC. So let's say you want to buy 100 shares of ITC. So the cost will be 486,000. But when you take this with MTF, you only pay 13,000 rupees for 100 stocks. Remaining 35,000 will be funded by us. So again, I hope this easy example will make your concept even more clear. So now here, as you see on my left side, we're going to show you on Sky when you how to place a trade using MTF on Sky. So first scenario, when you do not use MTF. So 100 shares of ITC, you will pay 48,000 rupees. But when you when you select the MTF option as opposed to the delivery option, you pay only 13,000 rupees. So this way you can increase your buying power. Now, how to activate MTF? So for activating MTF, it is very, very necessary that you enable DDPI. And we do not charge anything to enable DDPI. DDPI has a lot of benefits. So even when you're trading every day, you do not need to enter TPIN daily. So this helps you to trade smoothly and fastly. So buy stocks, pay later also, you can easily activate using DDPI. Also, let's say you're short on funds and you have stock holdings in a demat account. So you can easily use them as collateral to trade more. So make your stocks in your DMAT work for you. This also is you can activate by using DDPI. How to activate DDPI? You can activate DDPI in very three simple steps. As you can see on the home page, you will get an option to enable DDPI. When you click on it, on the bottom of the screen, you see a CTA button, authorize now. You click on it, you enter your Aadhaar details, you will get an OTP, you verify your OTP, and your DDPI is enabled. Very simple and hassle-free process. We also have new updates in MTF. There is a revamped MTF dashboard. And also, when you place an order using MTF, you have to authorize it. Suppose you are not free at that time, so we give you time till night to authorize for MTF, and you will get timely WhatsApp reminders also in case you forget it. You will also get MTF PNL card. How much have you invested versus how much have you borrowed? So, how to place an MTF order? In the first screen, there is an MTF eligible stock list. So, you have to select a stock of your choice. So, then you will get three options in the product type, intraday, delivery, and MTF. You have to select the MTF option, and you will get the details how much margin will be there. And then you review your buy order, review your order, click on review buy order, and you place, after you have checked everything, you place the order, and in the order section you can see that your order details. Now talking about MTF position, a pledge process. So as I told you, while taking in a position in MTF, you can pay the margin amount either by cash or by pledging your stocks which are already there in your demat account. This is also a very simple process. You select the stock which you want to pledge, you click on it, you go to CDSL website, you enter your OTP, and your margin will be instantly available for you. So this is also using your stocks as a collateral. Now that you have taken a position in MTF, if you want to square it off, then you go to portfolio section, you click on MTF, and your MTF positions are listed over there. You will get an option to convert into delivery, and at the bottom you will get a button square off. Then you will be asked how many shares would you want to convert. So you can convert into delivery, you review your order, and finally you can confirm your order. So this is how it works. Talking about shares as margin. So again, you select your stocks which you want to pledge. You are redirected to the CDSL website, and you will enter the OTP, and instant margin is available for you. So with this instant margin, while you already have your stocks in the DMAT, they're working as a collateral for you to get you extra funding. You can use this extra funding for intraday trading, MTF, and future run options. So we also will show you, we also give you research recommendations for MTF trading. And here's the technical performance for FY24. So if you can see, we have a success rate of 76%, and an average 5.3% return is what customers got with an average number of 12 trading days. Thank you. Any questions? So we have some questions from our previous webinar. I would like Avisekh, would you take over, please?
Yeah, sure. Yeah, share the screen. Yeah. So maybe we'll go questions one by one. Yeah, what's the first question, Raafeeq?
Yes.
So what I will be doing is I will be presenting my screen. I will be taking you through the app. Yeah. Yeah.
So the first question is, What are the benefits of using MTF compared to regular trading?
Perfect. So, several webinars we have been asked what is the difference between delivery orders and what is the difference between MTF. So, I'll be showing it to you over here. Say, for example, Raafeeq has already shown it in the webinar regarding the difference with stock ITC, I think. So, I'll be showing, I coming to ITC once again. So, you can see my screen, you can see ITC selected. So, I will select on buy. Say, for example, I select on NSE and then I go to enter the quantity, which is 100. So if you are buying it using delivery, you can see the margin requirement. So you can see 40.11K that is required when you are taking delivery of the stock. But say, for example, you select, you can see the checkbox over here. If you buy it with MTF, your margin, just let me revise it, your margin gets reduced to 11.23K. So it's a 25% roughly margin that you need to pay when you are buying a stock using MTF. So this is the difference, main difference between your delivery and MTF. So you can understand that you don't need to bring in, say, for example, it's 25th or 24th, 20th of the month, and you don't have fund. Maybe you have invested the fund, or possibly you're waiting for your salary or some source of income that you have money to come in from there. But maybe the money will be coming on 30th. But you have seen an opportunity in the market, and you are pretty sure that you must invest in the stock. So here is where you need to use MTF as a MTF product. So say, for example, you want to, you know that ITC will go up and you don't have fund, go to MTF and you can take use of MTF as a product and place an order. So that you don't need entire 100% margin to place an order. So this is the main advantage. Say, for example, so I'll quickly introduce you to shares as margin, which was also there in the slides I saw. So say, for example, what I said here is, if you can see the screen, you have to bring in 11.23K. But say, for example, you don't have this amount also right now with you. Just an example, random example. Say, you might be taking, you might have a higher portfolio and taking a position much higher than this. Just for example, say, for example, you don't have 11.23K also in your account, but you have shares in your demat. So I'll show it to you over here. Say, for example, this is my portfolio. I click on portfolio on the app. So in the portfolio, you can see we have certain holdings. What you can do is you can pledge these shares. You can use these shares lying in your demat as collateral, and you can create margin. You can get instant margin. So roughly, if you see, I have 1,32,000 current portfolio value, and you can see over here, I can get an instant margin worth 1.03 lakhs from this. So if I click here, this page you can see. So basically, this is shares margin, wherein from your existing, so there are shares lying in your demat which you don't want to sell right at the moment and bring in cash from there. But you have seen an opportunity in the market, and you don't, and say, for example, you don't have any money to invest there. What you can do is you can take MTF as a product. So directly 25% fund is needed, and this 25% you don't have, this 25% you can bring it from the shares that you have in your demat. Yeah. So here is the page. So I'll show it to you once again. You go to portfolio. You can see you have your stocks over here. You click on get instant margin, and instant margin you can see how much. So I need possibly only 11K to place that order. You can click on pledge now. Yeah. If you click on pledge now, say, for example, Tata Steel, you can see 13.73K margin can be created. So let me uncheck everything. So you can click on Tata Steel. You can get a margin of 13.73K directly. So I click, so I don't have any stocks pledged over here. So let me go and click on continue to pledge. It's again a too easy step to authorize. It's the same pledge process that you followed while you were taking an MTF position. So I go to continue to pledge. I click here. So CDSL site will open up asking for your OTP. Yeah. So this is the page, the CDSL site that will open up. You have to enter your OTP that you receive. Let me just check. So the OTP I just enter 122722. So I click on verify. and you see pledge request received. Your margin will be updated in your shortly. So let me go to fund balance. Now you can see over here the pledge benefit 13433.45. Now this has been added from your pledged amount. So now let me go to this page. So let me just refresh this. Let me go to pledge now. Now you can see available 9 and pledged is 1. So I have already pledged Tata Steel, margin is 13.72K from pledging. So basically now if I go and place an MTF order, so let me just go to click on ITC and say, for example, I want to buy ITC 100 stocks. Yeah, let me just reduce this. Okay, so that's the limit that I've put. And what is the margin requirements? It's 11.06K. I click on review buy order, and if I click on place buy order, the order will be placed. So just let me place the order. So the order has been successfully placed for MTF. So this is the MTF authorization pending screen that you can see over here. Yeah. You saw that I didn't have any money, so I used the pledged amount to place an MTF order. Yeah, I have pledged shares that were in my demat. So this is the MTF authorization pending page. You can do it right now. If you click on continue, again you will get an OTP and your MTF order will be pledged. If you skip it for now, say for example you are busy somewhere, as Raafeeq correctly said, you are busy, or maybe you want to do it later on. So what we have a facility is till 9 p.m. tonight. You can do this, or else you will have to convert to delivery if you don't do it till 9 p.m. tonight. Yeah. So I'm skipping it for right now, and yeah. So this was one example that I showed to you. Then maybe Raafeeq will get on to the next question.
Yeah, sure. The next question that we have is, can you tell us like how much initial margin do we need to place MTF order and how to check this margin?
Perfect. So what I'll do for this is, say for example, you want to check. So one way of checking was directly going here. I select ITC, I go here, and I click on buy. So initial margin can be checked, for example, 100 stocks. So you refresh this and you can get, so you need 11.26K for placing this order. So this is one method how you can check how much margin is required. Now I'll show you other ways also. Say for example, you go to your watch list and you have ITC added over here. If you click on ITC, you can see you can buy so ITC is at 402 now. With MTF, you need to pay only 112.56 per stock. So basically, you get an idea multiplied by your stock quantity, how much quantity of stock you are buying. You can directly get it from here also. Let me show you another way. So you can see your profile on the top. You can see the profile. Go to your profile. You can see MTF over here. MTF tab, margin pledge, and MTF. So MTF is here also. Pay later MTF. You can see the tools section right below the available margin. Yeah. So you click on MTF, and you can get onto the eligible stocks page. So here you can see how much funding you're providing. So basically for 3M India, you can see 65% funding available. Click on buy. So you can understand the remaining amount you need to bring in if you want to buy the stock. Yeah. So this is how you can check on the initial margin graphic. Yeah. Maybe the next question.
The next question is bringing this initial margin necessary? What is the cashless concept in MTF?
So this we already discussed, and this is a very common question that comes in. So we focused on this question earlier. What is the cashless concept? Is basically share this margin. So 25% is what we focus, 4x leverage that we get. So 25%, if you bring in, it's good enough. You have 25%, you bring in, you take an order. You place a position in MTF. If you don't have the 25%, what you can do is you can pledge, as we showed over here. So you go to margin pledge. So margin pledge is available right over here in your home. If you go to the profile section, you can see margin pledge and MTF together. Click on margin pledge, and you can get this. Yeah.
This question, I think this has also been covered, but I'll just state the question. How to know about the eligible margin against holdings? Can you pledge stocks from portfolio and show us? So I think we have already shown this.
Right. Yeah.
So the next question is how to track open positions in the case of MTF.
Perfect. Right. So what we can do over here is, so as soon as you launch your app, you can see your net worth, you can see your current value, you can see today's PNL, you can see the stock, you can see MTF over here. I have taken an MTF position for your understanding. So if you click on MTF, so this is the total amount that you see, today's amount, today's total, and this is today's. You can toggle over this. Today's PNL is 1.38, current value 4. So you can see your paid amount, how much you have paid. So I have only 3 quantities of Tata Steel, just for example to show to you all. I have paid 143, and HDFC Sky has funded me 266, and my total investment value is 410. So this is what it is over here. So this is the page that you can see. Say now I'll quickly from here only show to you. Say for example, there was one concept which Raafeeq had covered in the slides regarding convert to delivery. Say for example, one example that I took is today is 20th and you are waiting for your funds to come in and it's already 30th. Now you don't want to pay interest on the funded amount. You already have that cash and you want to convert your position to delivery. So that facility is also available. Say for example, I take Tata Steel is here. So what you can do is you can select convert to delivery. First, let me, before moving into this, let me go over here. Just a second, I'll show it to you. Another thing. I go to portfolio. Yeah, this is the holdings. I go to the instant margin page, pledge now. This is pledge stock, which I pledged just a few minutes back. So what you can do, if you want to release the margin, you can select and show you this process first. I click on release margin. Yeah, I click on release, and so you can see the request received, margin will be released by next trading day. So this how simple it is to release the margin. Yeah. So now let me move back. I was showing it to you about the MTF. Say for example, Tata Steel, you go over here, select Tata Steel, you click on convert to delivery. So what you need, so how many stocks do you want to convert? So I have 3 stocks in MTF. Just select these 3 stocks, click save. Yeah. And simple is, if you want to convert Tata Steel to delivery, you have to bring in the funded amount which HDFC Sky had provided to you. So that fund you bring in, you click on convert position and your position will be converted to delivery. So that's how simple it is. Maybe I don't want to convert it right now, so I'm just canceling it over here. If you want to square off your position, so below you can see there's a square off option available. Yeah, and over here you can see 13th Feb. Actually, I had placed an order, and 19th Feb is the settlement date, and everything is mentioned over here. I think that's pretty much about the tracking part. Yeah.
Yeah. The next question we have is how do I know whether a stock is eligible for MTF?
Perfect. So already mentioned over here, you go to your section, go to this page. So over here, this is the landing page for MTF that is there. So how do I go here? Go to the profile section, go to select MTF from here. And from here you can see, so basically it's a tutorial video for MTF. And then we have the features mentioned. You also get to see your positions that we have. So one MTF position was basically the Tata Steel position that I had. And below there, explore section, you can see MTF eligible stock, FAQs, and other videos are there. So I click on MTF eligible stocks. Say, for example, you want to see whether TCS is eligible or not. Just an example. Again, the examples that we took of the stocks, ITC, Tata Steel, those were not recommendations from our side. Just for examples, we are citing the name of the stocks. Yeah, so say for example, TCS. Say for example, any random stock, you want to see Adani Ports. So you can search for your stock and you can see whether that is available for eligible for MTF or not. And you can see the funding amount that we are providing. So that's also written right below the stock name. Another way, say for example, you select the stock of your choice, ITC. Select ITC, go to buy. And in the MTF tab, yeah. So if you select delivery intraday MTF, if a stock is not eligible for MTF, if you click MTF, you'll get a banner on the top that this scrip is not eligible for MTF. So that is another way where you will get to know whether a stock is MTF eligible or not. Yeah, Rafi. Next question.
We have the last question.
Yeah.
This is, how do I know whether I'm eligible for MTF?
Okay, so as already mentioned before, for using MTF, what you need is DDPI. So DDPI activation is mandatory for trading in MTF. Not only DDPI, not only MTF, also margin pledge. So if you want to pledge your stocks that is lying in your demat and use that those stocks for trading, what you need to do is you need to activate DDPI. So DDPI has multiple benefits. One benefit already mentioned by Raafeeq is if you are selling stock, you don't need any OTP authorization. You can directly sell, because at times you are in a hurry, you want to book profit and you want to instantly sell your stock. So OTP comes, maybe in a low network area, you're not getting OTP. So or maybe there is some issue at other sites, and yeah. So in that case, what you can do is you can use DDPI as an option. DDPI will remove the OTP. You don't need OTP for that. Yeah, you can directly sell your stocks. Second important thing is you can use MTF. Without DDPI, you cannot use MTF. Third is margin pledge. Yeah, these are three main features of enabling DDPI. Yeah. So now, if you want to check whether you are DDPI enabled or not, DDPI, so you can go to your section. You can go to the profile section. You can go to the profile settings part. In the profile settings part, you can see your DDPI status. Yeah, you can see the DDPI status right over there. It's showing active for my case. Yeah, if it's not active, so maybe you will get an option to enable DDPI. Yeah, I think that's it. And the pledge and unpledged charges is 20 plus GST, whatever applicable, the standard rate apply for pledging. Yeah, I think that's it from my side, Raafeeq.
Yeah. So I would like to say that MTF is the talk of the town. So I hope that we were clear with the concept and giving you a demo as to how you can place a trade using MTF with margin pledge and enable DDPI via a webinar. And I hope the questions with other people had, so they brought a clarity in your minds as well. So I hope that now you can easily place a trade using MTF. Thank you, and over to Sharmila.
Thank you, Raafeeq. So, yes, this was an absolute amazing, session that we had where all the details of MTF were explained, and I'm sure all of you all would have benefited by this. However, if you still have any questions, you all can still write into customercare@hdfcsec.com, and we will, have you answer all the questions for you. So, thank you all for joining this webinar, and have a wonderful day ahead and happy trading. Thank you.
Thank you, everyone.
Thank you.